Oh, and thank you for using that carefully manicured finger of yours and pressing the play button. I'm so glad you did that. Ladies, leave me a comment and let me know, what color polish are you wearing today? Guys, just let me know if you have on clear or not. Welcome to today's edition of Learn to Live Stream with Miss Ileane. I am so excited because today I'm actually live in two different places. Let me just check and make sure that's true before we go on. And it looks like I am. And I am definitely live on YouTube, which is my main goal. Now, you have been following me and you know that I go live here on YouTube every week. And lately, I've even started doing daily live streams over on Twitch. But today, I have intentions on being live here on YouTube as well as being live over on Periscope. Now, right now, I don't see that I'm live on Periscope, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm still going to press on because what I want to show you is some of the updates that are happening with Crowdcast. And Crowdcast has, first of all, they've boosted up their resolution. So even when you're watching the replays of a Crowdcast live stream, you're not going to see the black bars on the sides. And oh my gosh, that was so wonderful that they were able to do that, because I recently did a live. In fact, that was just yesterday, because, I started the streamer chat and we went live after the chat. So let me just give you, take a look at a screenshot from the follow-up that we did yesterday. I had my friend Fraser Ramsey, and then there was Beauty Bubble and Larry Snow, and we were live on Twitch. And this screenshot is taken directly from Twitch, where you have 4 people on the live stream and with full resolution, nice quality and all of that. And that is because of Crowdcast. Now, I want to let you know that with Crowdcast, I am an affiliate. So if you want to get Crowdcast, you can use my link, and that's Ileane.link/Crowdcast. Okay, so let me just walk you through the steps of how to set up the streams when you're using Crowdcast. So I have some screenshots, because of course I can't take you in the back end because I'm actually live right now. So I'm just going to bring open some of the screenshots. And if anybody's here, I just want to say hi. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just really quickly go over to YouTube and just check that all systems are go. It actually says 3 people there, but nobody has posted in the chat. And now I just want to make sure I'm looking at the correct chat, because that happened last week where I had the wrong chat open. And I always love to say hi to anybody who comes to the live stream if you're in the chat. So I just want to make sure that all systems are go over on YouTube, because that's my main goal today. And so I'm going to head over to my channel. And if, like I said, if this is your first time here, my name is spelled a little differently. So I'm going to spell it for you. It's Ileane. And that's, nope, nobody has commented yet, but that's okay. Whoever is there watching, thanks for coming. So let's just pop that out. I still see that there's 3 viewers. Okay. Let's make sure that I'm looking at the right chat, because we don't want that to go wrong. If anything else goes wrong, That's not going to be one of the things. Okay, so let's just go back now. And I want to do a screen share of the step-by-step process in the back end of Crowdcast. All right, so let me get my screen sharing ducks in a row. And I've got them. Number one, you want to go over to basic info. Your basic info is where you're going to fill in all of the details about your event. The date, the title, the description, and I actually have a description that I use as a placeholder, actually as a default description that I use over on YouTube. So that's what I copied and pasted into here, except of course I changed the title, I changed the first sentence, and I also changed the software because usually I'm on Ecamm Live. I'm not on Ecamm Live today. I am on Crowdcast. So I switched out that link. And then also you notice that there's a couple of other options there. And let me see if I can make that any bigger. I'm not sure if I can or not. Let me try it. Yep, I did. I did it. Woohoo. All right, let me scroll down some so you can see. So you can have a short description that will appear on the Crowdcast interface. So if anybody comes over to the Crowdcast interface, they'll see that description. Then you have the option of the visibility of your stream, if it's going to be public or not. And also I see my friend Tish has arrived. Hey, Tish, thank you so much. I don't think the Periscope worked, but you could check that for me. I don't think it worked, but that's okay. And so I filled out also, I didn't want it password protected and I didn't want it to be paid. Now, once you fill this information out, then you need to hit done. Okay. You need to hit done. Don't hit save yet. You have to hit done. That's important. Okay. So let's go to our next screen share, right? And that was the first step, was just filling out the details. Then, of course, you're going to have a thumbnail. You know, you have to prepare that ahead of time. So I did mine. I actually went outside, took a picture of myself in front of Mr. Rodney's gardens. My friend, Mr. Rodney, he's a gardener, so he's got all kinds of gorgeous flowers and things out in front of his home. So I took a picture and I created this thumbnail using the starter kit, the YouTube starter kit from Roberto Blake. So I'm definitely going to leave that link in the description as well. And it's Ileane.link/starter kit. It's so much easier now to check, to create those thumbnails now with that starter kit. And I don't have to think about what the layout is going to be or any of that. I'm absolutely loving it. And Tish said, you have awesome thumbnails. Thank you, Tish. Yes. Now, typically I have the thumbnails from my designer over at Better Than Success, Brianna. She works at betterthansuccess.com. But when I want something done right away, and it's Sunday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, I just do it myself. And now I have that starter kit. I can use that. And what you got to say says hello over in YouTube chat. Hello, what you got to say? That's a catchy name. All right. So now let's talk about this multi-streams. And I'm not exactly sure what was going on with the Periscope side, but let me just double check that one more time and make sure that I didn't do something wrong on my Periscope side. And I think I did everything right. I'm telling it to check for the source. Okay, well, it is what it is. I still want to show you guys how to do it. So the next step is going to be the setting up of the multi-streams. So the first one that I set up was YouTube. So in order to set up the multi-stream, what you need is a server URL and a stream key. Those are two things, and it sounds like it's kind of techie, but actually it's not. When you're getting it from YouTube, it's so easy on the YouTube side to get it. I think YouTube is probably the easiest one to grab the server URL and stream key. And I can show you. You really are not supposed to share your stream key, but what happens is on YouTube, the default is for it not to show anyway. I would have to hit a button that says show key, but I'm not going to hit the button that says show key. So the YouTube is very, very protective of your stream key. So I'm not going to have to worry about anybody seeing my stream key. So hang on. Let me just open up a new window because I want you guys to know where to grab that stream key from. And so just give me a second because YouTube, sometimes it takes a minute for YouTube to actually resolve here. And hang on. Okay, let me scroll down and show you where everything is. So, all right, I have it all set up now. All right, make sure I grab the right page to screen share. Yeah, there's a live dashboard on YouTube. And you see that server URL. And then there's that stream key. Remember, I told you that YouTube is very protective. They don't want me to see the stream key until it's time to actually grab it. And so at that time, I would click reveal and then copy it and then come back over and paste it into that spot on Crowdcast. Okay. All right. So we're going to carry on, and I'm not sure why this didn't work on Periscope today, but it's okay. It could work other times. And we'll try to do some diagnostics after we get finished going through these screenshots. All right. So the next one is the Periscope one. So we're actually going to skip that one right now. But it's the same concept. You just grab your stream keys from Periscope. And then once you see here that you have them all, and maybe this is where things go when you're going live. There is the two destinations. I have them both there. And I probably should have said done. And I thought I did, but it's possible that I did. Okay. So once you have the two set up, now I also want you to know that there are others that you can set up as well. And we'll go back to that prior screen share because I didn't mention that when we were talking earlier. And I know some folks are a little concerned with Facebook and streaming to different locations for Facebook. And honestly, I think that Facebook is very picky. I talked about YouTube being picky, but Facebook is one of the options here, as well as Periscope and custom. Now, custom is what I use for Twitch. But with Facebook, I'm just not really sure that it's okay to stream to Facebook and any of these other locations. Because the option is there, and I honestly have not seen anyone get banned for doing this, okay? But just because you can, doesn't mean you always should, right? So I would proceed with caution on Facebook until you feel comfortable, or maybe you have some legal advice. I'm not a lawyer and I don't even play one on YouTube. And I don't want anybody taking my advice and then getting banned off of Facebook and saying, well, Ileane, no, I didn't tell you. I'm saying proceed with caution. and follow whatever rules there that you find, that you come across. I've seen people do it. I've seen lots of folks that stream on Facebook and other locations at the same time. I haven't done it. And so therefore, I'll leave it at that. Now, of course, there's always using a separate device. So I could right now, open up, use Facebook. In fact, what I'll do is what I was trying to do all along, and open up Periscope. If I can figure out where the logo is. There it is. I have a blue background on my phone, which is probably why I couldn't figure out where it was. And yeah, so I'm going to be live on Periscope, whether you want me to be or not. And I'm actually live now, and I don't even have to flip the camera around because, but I will. Hey, Periscope. Just wanted to show dual streaming because this is really still an option for dual streaming is, I don't have my tripod. It's all the way back there, right? You see the one that Tish gave me, the iPhone cover there with me and my daughter there. But anyway, I'm not going to move my tripod around. But hey, Periscope, just wanted to say this is the other way that you can dual stream. You can have more than one device. And so I wanted to accomplish the fact that I'm actually live at the same time. So Tish, if you're still around, if you could head over to Periscope really quickly. In fact, I'm just going to leave that Periscope there for a minute while I continue on. All right. So one monkey don't stop, no show. So let's go back over here, see what it's the next thing that I wanted to screen share with you guys. And somebody joined me over there. Hey, tap that screen and give some hearts over there on Periscope. Okay. Now, once you have set up your destinations, okay, let me close this one out and move that over and show you this last screenshot here. And you see that you have, oh, there's Tish. Hey, and Alex Daily TV. G'day. I'm also on YouTube, Alex. So come on over. So then that's when you hit save. After you've done all of that, guys, that's when you hit save. And I just want you to see the hearts going up. Of course, it's all like infinity screen, but their hearts are going up over there on Periscope. Thanks to my lovely Tish, my hashtagologist. Thank you so very much. So it's really something that now the notification came up for Periscope. The last thing I see for you on Periscope is from 5 days ago. Okay, I'm reading her comments in reverse order. So, okay, Periscope, thank you for coming over there. Let's get back over on YouTube. Woohoo! Now you don't need a few more devices for Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Anchor. That was Alex who said that. Thank you, Alex. All right. So, like I said, there's always that other option. If you don't have the software, then to go ahead and just use on multiple devices. And I have 2 iPhones, and I have more than one Periscope account. So I only have one YouTube channel. That's one thing about me. I'm a good girl when it comes to YouTube. Someone mentioned starting another YouTube channel yesterday. In fact, I'll tell you who it was. It was Jim Collison from The Average Guy TV. He's the co-host on the Ask the Podcast Coach podcast with Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting. And they were talking about different ways that you could live stream for your patrons without being visible to other people. And so this is something that I do, but I use Crowdcast. So Crowdcast has another option where it integrates directly with Patreon, and the stream is private, because with Patreon, there's also an integration with YouTube to do a stream just for your patrons. However, the last time I used that integration between Patreon and YouTube, you know what happened? All my subscribers were showing up. So it's not completely locked down. So even though it's an unlisted video on YouTube, subscribers were still getting notified. Go figure. It's funny because most people complain that their subscribers don't get the YouTube notifications. But in this case, the subscribers did get the YouTube notifications, even when I didn't want them to. Tish, yes, please share this over on the Facebook group, the YouTube video. That would be amazing. Thank you so very much. And you don't have to share that Periscope. I just did that because I just wanted you guys to see that, sometimes tech gets in the way. And so it's always good to have a plan B. And I wasn't even thinking of that as being a plan B. It just came to me because my phone is right here. So I usually, whenever I go live, talked about this yesterday in Streamer Chat, to have a checklist of things that you do before you go live. So one of the things that I always do is this: water. Always make sure, and I took the labels off so I don't have to worry about, but I always make sure that I have water close by, because sometimes I do get a frog in my throat. And when that happens, or if I just get dry, I want to have water, and I don't want to have to get up to get water. So that's one of the things I always do. But then I also, and I forgot to mention this on Streamer Chat, hashtag Streamer Chat, by the way, every Saturday. Next Saturday, we're going to be doing Streamer Chat at 2 p.m. Eastern. We did it for the past 2 Saturdays, and we're going to do it next Saturday as well. So I hope you can attend. But one of the things that I did mention in Streamer Chat, maybe I'll go back and add this as an answer to that question, is that I always try to have my phone nearby. Now, of course, if I'm streaming on my phone, then I always try to make sure I have my other phone nearby. But I always try to, when I'm sitting here on desktop, to have my phone right here. And actually, I have it on a cordless charger, because, iPhone 8 and 7 and up, you can do the wireless charging. So it's actually sitting on that charger and getting some juice. Streamer Chat was Ileane fun on Saturday. Yes, it was. Thank you, Tish. So at this time, I am actually going to screen share the chat, so you can see my friend Tish. And also there's what you got to say, who came in and said hi as well. So yes. Okay. Thanks, Tish, for sharing this over in the patron group. I appreciate that. All right. And so there you go, guys. And I always, that's another one of the checklists that I like to do, is to pop out the chat. I need to write these two down because I forgot to add them. Pop out the chat and to have water. Have the phone. I already said about the water. Because even though the live Streamer Chat is over, I can still go back and answer the questions. As a matter of fact, while we're here and talking about live streaming, let's just take a look at the Streamer Chat. I'll open it up in another window so you guys can see how much fun it was, and the questions and how things went yesterday. I have to log in with Twitter, so give me another second. So I want you guys to see what it looks like from a logged in view. And I see some people are coming over now and even still leaving comments. So let's screen share that. Okay, so this is what the streamer chat looks like. And I use this site here, which is treechat.com/#streamerchat. You can see that up at the top here. And I put the questions, I post them over on Patreon. And so next Saturday, let's see, what will that date be? Let's open up the calendar real quick. Next Saturday, because math is not my thing anymore. It's the 12th. Saturday, May 12th, from 2 p.m. Eastern and also that'll be at 11 a.m. Pacific. We'll do this chat, and there's some other folks that came in. Somebody's just coming in right now with adding to streamer chat. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's been a wonderful chat, and it's starting to be a movement. When people come in after the fact, that it's starting to catch on. And I was lucky enough to come up with a great hashtag, that hashtag streamer chat. It's a good hashtag. And so people know exactly what it means right away. And so, I always try to share my live streaming knowledge with you guys. And this Crowdcast is just another one. So popping out the chat, and Tish, I call her my hashtagologist because she started this over a year ago, right, Tish? Because Facebook reminded us. I got one of those Facebook memories where the very first time I said, Tish is always making those hashtags. So she just loves hashtags, but I love how she makes them for me. And so it's a pop out chat hashtag and Ileane Fun. We've had Ileane Fun for a while now. And so, yeah. So with that, let's just go over a few things here. And let me close that one out. And I just wanted to share some ways that you guys can get in touch with me. And the first one is via mail. If you ever want to email me, if you have questions, if you have suggestions for content that you want me to talk about here, or if you want me to talk about it over on Twitch or any of my live streams and Facebook page, you want to go to Ileane.link/contact, and that will get you here to my contact form where you can go ahead and leave me a message. Or you can leave me a voicemail, and I'll show you how to do that. That's Ileane.link/voicemail. And that takes you over to what's known as SpeakPipe, my SpeakPipe page. And this page will let you leave me a voicemail. So now if you're on your computer, you would just use whatever recording device you have on your computer. If you have an external microphone, or even if you have a webcam, and all computers have a webcam or some sort of audio built in, you can do this online. And even if you're on your phone, you can go to this page, Ileane.link/voicemail. And you may end up being included in a future show if your question is good enough. So I just realized that I need to change the link on the contact page. And I've been getting a few people, because I've been using this as, you could say, my call to action during these videos. I've had a few people that have decided to take advantage of those calls and have left me voicemails. And I know it's because of this outreach that I'm doing, because I can just, people will mention that I saw your video or whatever. And so I think it's a fantastic way for us to stay in touch with each other. And I will add those links to the description of this video. And with that, I want you to have an amazing day. And no matter where you stream, just remember that you can always come back to learn to live stream with Miss Ileane. And with that, I bid you adieu. Have a wonderful day. Peace.